Okay, we are live. Hi guys, and you're welcome to the Contrast podcast. We're finally live. So behind the scenes, I had some technical difficulties, but I'm here finally. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be talking about supporting your own. So as usual, we take up this topic based on the conversations had in the group. I think it was over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
So there was all this
Yesterday.
conversation about what Kamani
Kamani.
said during MC Live
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah.
but before we dive into it, there'll be what's up.
I'm good. I'm great.
Okay, live update. Today I remember. I always forget.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm good. Cooking after a long time. I finally cook
Okay.
myself, and yeah, I think I feel better today.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my end, I'm just getting ready. Like I mentioned last time we had a live session, I have to travel to Boya.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm
You'll be
just
traveling
getting
today.
not today, not today. I want to get to Boya when it's still early because things are not the most it's not very safe over there.
Yeah.
So I want to travel really early so I could get there, let me say by midday or by 1 p.m. So yeah. So I might travel tomorrow or travel on Wednesday. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm still trying to decide. Yeah. We have comments from DJ Jazz. I'm waiting, guys. Sorry we kept you waiting. And Teaka says, but let me say hi. So back in the group, Teaka is like he has a class now and he cannot make it. But thank you for
Yeah.
saying hi, Teaka. So
Okay.
let's dive straight into it, right? So you saw the
hmm
video, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
What do you think?
I think she is keeping it real, you know, and I like the fact that she's keeping it real. I
Mm-hmm.
agree with her and I disagree with her. There's so many points in that whole thing that makes me feel like she has a point, she's right. And there are some
Mm.
aspects of it that make me feel like maybe she's overreacting to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that helps supporting your own because basically what she said was if you don't give me help when I'm coming up, like if you don't support me when I'm coming up, what do you expect? Do you expect me to help you or give you the same support when I'm up? Yeah. Until she went on to say when bloggers post her, even if she's driving, she made like yeah. So all that thing she's just saying it now because it just explained this whole thing about when somebody is at the point of power, they take advantage, not like take advantage of it, but they turn to disregard guys who are at the point where they were, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to disregard those guys.
Mm.
So at this point where she's at right now, she may be talking about somebody in particular. That's one part I'm talking about when I'm talking about I agree with her. She may be talking
Mm.
about somebody in particular, but if she's generalizing it, hell, how many guys did you try to reach out to or ask for help when you were coming up? Like, are you talking? She's talking as if the whole industry turned her down.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, so I don't actually understand why on the side where I disagree, I don't understand why she would feel that way. But if I have to take it personal, like she's talking to somebody in particular, that same
Mm.
phrase, because she cannot generalize it, she cannot just apply it to the whole industry.
Yeah. Okay, so hi Chi Greg, welcome to only the way that is shine is just say I don't go you
Okay,
know.
you are DJ Hijab when I don't start.
You see?
You are DJ Hijab.
Thank you, Chi Greg.
I don't tell you now, say only bride price now, cow over
Mm.
small. For knock door, cow over small.
See. Yeah. When I was watching the video, right, like you said, it's true, she's keeping it real. And
Yeah.
like she wasn't trying to be politically correct. She was just trying to say what she thinks and how she feels about the whole
Yeah.
situation. But I'm just saying, I just think like I remember what people were saying under the group in the group saying she cannot be saying she would not support people when does she know how many times people have shared her content and her covers, and that's what has made her get to the level she is at right now. But I don't feel like she was talking from a position of feeling ungrateful or feeling like, you know what, nobody helped me go up. I feel like she even mentioned if a blogger shares her stuff, she's going
Yeah, she
to
would like use
yeah,
that. Yeah.
react to it, yeah, which is it's a good thing, yeah. So I don't think she was talking from that point of, you know what, nobody helped me, on my own. Like, we know somebody said that some time ago. Let me not call names, but we know somebody, one artist, A-list artist, said that some time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're all like, what, really?
Oh,
Can you
shit.
remember?
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
can remember,
shit.
right?
Now
Yeah.
okay. No, but if this is the
Mm-hmm.
whole case, then I think Kamani is wrong.
Mm.
Kamani is
Mm-hmm.
wrong. She's corny. That's
Okay.
what. Oh,
It's not
I
your
knew she
pussy to
was saying.
attitude.
Yes, I knew she was saying it to somebody, but and the video is actually on Molita.
You see? You see? Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no.
So,
Wait, if this is the whole reason why Kamani is corny, if that's the whole thing, Kamani is corny.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, but I don't
She's
think
corny at
like
the same time petty.
yeah, for me it sounded a little bit pretty, but sometimes keeping
No,
it real is pretty.
yeah, she's petty, and the reason I use the word corny, okay, is that
Mm.
oh boy, the reason I use the word corny is it means we are just going to talk about their beef now, or what?
No, we're not talking about that. Like, we're just going to lay this foundation. Then we're going to talk about something more
This topic,
constructive
she
than
was talking
whatever
about
beef they
somebody in
have.
particular. Now I get why she was precise. Because you cannot say that kind of thing about a whole industry. It's
Mm-hmm.
unrealistic. Because you cannot know how many guys shared that you covered. That man, you cannot know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who is
Yeah.
supporting you. You don't know who is in the streets telling friends, have you heard this girl Kamani? Like, you don't know. So you can only
Mm.
say that thing if somebody who is in your radar does that
Mm.
kind of a thing to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're addressing somebody. Okay. Okay, so if I try to talk about this video, ignoring that part, I'll be biased. No, no. I'll try my
Okay.
best not to involve that while we talk about this.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like honestly, like I feel like I don't know, like I've not watched the whole interview, but I feel like she was referring to something linked to that. But I've not watched the whole
It
interview to
is.
know like exactly what she was talking about. But I get where she's coming from. Like, if you don't support me, then when I get up there, I'm not going to support you too. But it's petty, but she's keeping it real. And a lot of people would do the same thing, but will not
Of
just talk
course.
about it. You want to say something?
A lot of guys will do it, but they will not talk about it. What I wanted to
Yeah.
say is the reason that's the whole thing driving her emotions and everything she said. That was what was driving that emotion when she said what she said.
Mm.
Maybe somebody asked it in the comment section and brought it up. That was what prompted that response.
Mm.
Or maybe because MC Light cannot just ask you, what are you doing to support your own and bring up the
Yeah.
guys in your country, and you just bring out that statement. No.
Mm.
It's unrealistic. It's no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She has a problem with her. She has some resentment for
Mm-hmm.
her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because taking it there's a lot behind this thing. Now that I'm piecing it together, I'm seeing the whole movement right when this whole thing started.
Yeah.
So I don't
Let
just
me let me just say hi to Teaka before he goes. Hi Teaka. So sorry you have to leave us, but thanks for stopping by to say hi. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, I see you later. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Have a nice class.
Yep, have a nice class. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh shit. Okay, let me just cut the aspect of it out. Okay, let me use her words while relating to the industry. Okay, helping your own. What she just said means it was directed to somebody. So I'm trying to apply that to the whole industry, but it's very difficult to apply that to a whole industry when you cannot even know who supported you and who didn't. But the it may not be just one person. It may be a group of people, particular guys who have been or acted that way towards her. That's why she reacted the way she reacted. Which maybe we just know just one, because that one came out. But this whole reply is gen- based on her experiences with the guys who are like above her, because
Yeah.
if she was saying those things in regards to upcoming artists, would have understood that, but she cannot say that thing because of that upcoming artist. Why would somebody refuse to collaborate with you when you guys are at the same level? And if you actually have the skill and the talent to make the song work, why would the person refuse to do it? So now that she's at this point, making that remark would look somehow unfair, like look somehow unrealistic, you know? So that statement was directed to a group of people or to one person. So now I'm just trying not to link this thing to that controversy. So, saying what she just said in regards to the whole industry, I disagree with her if that's the light. If I'm using her words, I disagree with her. Okay? Helping your own does not necessarily mean you collaborate with anybody, any upcoming artist. You have to be open to collaborate, but they need to meet a certain criteria. You cannot just dismiss the idea of collaborating, of helping your own or working with your own. You cannot just dismiss that, the whole idea. You have to consider it, but they have to meet a certain criteria. Like when I was talking with Loco, I asked Loco, do you collaborate with so many upcoming artists? He said, yeah, but before he collaborates with you, you have to show him. He needs to go to your channel and see that you have songs that you've released and you actually have a structure, movement, like you're actually taking the music serious. Eric, what's up? You're actually taking the music
Welcome, Eric.
They're actually taking the music serious. So you don't want to just use him at the point where he's at to kickstart your career. You need to show him that you're already working on your career for him to jump on the song. And the song needs to make sense. And one, the song needs to be, you need to know what you're doing before he jump on the song. You don't need to capitalize on this his star power and his skill to uplift your own project. Your project needs to have a standard, needs to have
Yeah.
a structure for him to collaborate with you. So collaborating with your own, I think that would be a logical way for her to put it if she wanted to say, but dismissing it the way she did, that was just replying somebody. That was just actually replying somebody. It wasn't just talking about not supporting your own.
Yeah.
Or if she wanted to
Yeah.
say she can't support your own, she would have just said, no, if the person approaching me to support to collaborate with me is whack, then I won't. If she had said it that way, then we'll understand.
Yeah, but definitely I see it's coming from a place of responding to somebody, because like getting up there in this entertainment game in 237, it's not easy. And there are a lot of people who, even sometimes, who are on the same level with you, feeling like if I jump on your project, I might make your project better, and I don't want to do that for you. Like everybody wants to blow first. That's it. Like everybody's, it's like kind of competition. I want to be the one
Yeah.
to blow first. And most times you have artists who feel like, I don't want to lift you up, I want you to lift me up, and they don't want to reciprocate. And not to talk of those who are already up there, for them to really help those down to come up, it's a really hard struggle. So I get it. Like she was talking out of experience. She was not talking
Yeah.
out of just an imaginary issue. Like she was
It's not
very
like
passionate
experience. She's
about it.
talking out of resentment.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was, I saw the emotions in her, in the way she reacted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a whole emotional thing. But let's talk about the supporting your own, right?
Yeah. That's
We have spoken about local, and we know what Kamani said. But now for us
so
Cameroonians, or
this
for
whole
us
topic now. Let's
Africans,
disregard Kamani because this topic does not
yeah,
concern her. Because that
yeah.
That is just something
What?
else.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
thing she has going on, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
So now let's
yeah.
just talk about
But
supporting your own. So if you have to supporting your own, do you agree? You have to agree. But the thing we need to take now is what are the things you need to consider if you want to support your own? That's just it. You just cannot support any kind of thing because you have to support your own. If that was the logic she even used, I would have even understood. You know? Yeah.
yeah, but her logic was like, you do me, I do you. If you help
Exactly.
me, I'll help you. If you,
Yeah.
which for me, it's not the best kind of
What
mindset.
if somebody who had never approached you for help before approach you now to collaborate with you? Would that same mentality apply? No, because you don't even know them. You've never worked with them. You've never encountered them. You've never asked them for anything. So would that same idea work? No.
Yeah, but honestly, like I said, what Kamani said is a lot of it's the way the industry is, but a lot of people will not just say it out there because it's not politically correct. But that's the
Yeah.
way it rolls. Like even when you go and you let me say you're networking and like that's how favors roll in the entertainment industry. Like
Yep.
if I help you, it's not just people don't just help people in the entertainment industry out of the kindness of their heart.
Yep.
They're like, I'll help you, and tomorrow you're going to help me. Even when they do things for free, they know that tomorrow I'll ask you for this favor or whatever. Yeah. So she was just saying what everybody thinks. Yeah. So it is what it is. So now my question is, they always say support your own, right?
Yep.
And sometimes like we all agree that Cameroonian music has gotten to a level where we're really proud of, and we're really proud to support
Yeah.
Cameroonian music.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the other parts of the entertainment industry, right? We have the movie side, we have the fashion side, we have like there are other parts of the entertainment industry which I feel like it has not yet caught up to the rest of the world. What do we do about that side?
No, the
How do I
fashion
support my
industry.
own
No,
if
the
I'm
fashion
not?
in
Yeah.
apart from music, I believe the fashion industry is the closest that has the quality to catch up to the world. We just lack the markets and the exposure and the networking. That's why I'm working with designers now in Cameroon too. That's why I launched
Yeah,
them
to
with
do
it.
that.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
fashion industry is it has it.
Okay,
So
so
is it
what would
Roy?
you
What's
say?
up?
Hey, this is Cameroon, the blame game country. Good morning, family. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
What an entrance!
I tell you
What
say,
an entrance!
I tell you say, yep,
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody likes to throw blames around. So I
yeah,
want to talk a little bit about the movie industry. We know our movies, I don't know, like I'll be honest, like I think I've watched like one Cameroonian movie to the end. And that was a long time ago, if I'm being honest. Okay, I watched two because I attended a premiere at one point in time. Yeah, other than that, I've not really taken my time to watch Cameroonian movies just because, like, there are better alternatives. But I get the whole support your own thing. So, what do
yeah.
you think? Like, does support your own mean even if you are not interested or you feel like you have other options, but you still need to stick to your own because that
The
will help
movie
push your own further?
support your own when it comes to movies. Okay, I can only support my own if I enjoy it. That's because when I want to watch a movie, it depends. It doesn't matter where it comes from, whether it's Cameroon, whether it's Nigeria, USA, anything. I give myself the first two scenes of the movie. If they are predictable, that's it. I'm not. I will just skip it. If it is not funny enough to make me laugh, or if it is predictable but funny to make me laugh, I may just hang on the fact that it's funny and watch it till the end. So supporting your own means the movie, you need to be interested in the movie. You don't have to support it because it is your own and it's trash. Yeah, you don't have to support it if it is your own and it's trash. And you can. I just want to be politically correct, but yeah, Molita Delibi is trying to be
Right.
politically correct.
It's surprising. Like my next question was like, since when? Like since when?
Wait, DJ
Okay.
Jabs in the building.
Oh Lord. He has deleted it. Oh my god, I was about reading it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
uh,
as for the okay, let me just crash it. You know what? Let me just say it. Okay.
mm,
Supporting your own when it comes to the Cameroon movie industry.
mm,
It comes to supporting your own has to do with introducing new guys to your own movie in your country because that's the best way,
mm,
that's the only way supporting your own can work in the movie industry. It doesn't mean you have to consume your own movie in the country. If I don't like it, I don't have to consume it. So supporting your own now is introducing guys outside of the country or bringing them into the industry or making them understand or see what we have going on in the country. You see? So if it is not up to, if I'm not proud of what I want to show them, I don't see any reason why I have to support it by showing somebody outside because the first impression matters. If the first movie you're trying to support your own to introduce to somebody outside is not up to par, next time, even if you have something that is up to par, you try to introduce, they'll just, the stigma in their mind that this guy's, the kind of movie I saw the last time, I don't think I'll be interested in it. You may even send the link to the person through their email for them to watch it or premiere it or promote it. They'll just know since it comes from this guy and these are the quality of movies he provide, it'll just stain the image. So supporting your own movie, yeah, you should support, but support a movie when you feel like it is up to standard, when it's up to par, when you feel proud of it, when you feel like that movie can stand, even if not with the best, but it can compete on the streaming platform market. Even if you cannot go to the big screen, you can go to the streaming platform, digital screen, you know. Yeah, so the movie part about supporting your own, if it is trash, treat it like, I treat it like trash. I don't show, I don't promote it, I don't show guys outside. Yeah. And one thing,
yeah.
the quality can be good, but if the storyline is something like what Nigerians do, you see Spider-Man, then they take their own Spider-Man, they make it in a Nigerian way, or it's coming to America, they have made it in so many, Nigerians have made that movie in so many ways. So if it is a movie like not an original idea, I cannot support my own by introducing it to somebody outside because that idea will just be something we copied from them and we are trying to make it look like Africans are doing something. And when you copy it from the
Yeah.
original, it cannot be like that original. You'll just be like something
True.
mediocre. It'll just be like drama, not a movie. I know drama is a genre of movie, but it'll just be like a skit. It'll not be like a movie actually. It'll just be like a very long skit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I get that, I get that, but I feel like maybe due to the fact that I've watched a Cameroonian movie before and I didn't really enjoy it, and that has kind of blinded me to the
That's what
upcoming
I'm talking
movie.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, it has kind of blinded me to the upcoming movie. So they might, it might have gone a step further, and they might really be creating good things now. But well,
Even the latest movie
I
that had John Dumelo in it, and I think Cine Mane was there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I have
saw
not
just
watched
a
that
short
movie
clip.
before.
No, I saw just a short part of the movie, and I just got discouraged. Just even though with all the names in it, I still just
I've not
because
watched
the
the movie
quality,
before, but
the lighting, they never did it like a professional movie with all the names and the promotion, the kind of things they did to promote it. The movie to me did not deliver. The storyline was kind of
yeah,
redundant, like something they picked from movies and put together to make that movie. Like it was not original.
yeah. You see, like I've not watched it before, but what was surprising is after that premiere, people were not talking about the movie.
Yeah,
Everybody was talking
because it
about the
was
outfits. Everybody was talking about outfits. Oh, this one slayed. This one. I'm like, you went to a movie premiere, not a fashion show. It was
exactly.
like everybody was the reactions online was all about the fashion, what who because I think it was a great Gatsby team. So
Yeah.
everybody was reacting to who killed him, who didn't kill. I'm like, dude, what about the movie? You people watch the movie. What do you think? Yeah, but I know somebody who was like in the behind the scene work being done on that movie, and like she didn't really like the end product. And when I heard her remarks and everything, it discouraged me to even go for that to look for the movie. Let me see. Ezra says I have seen a lot of support amongst Cameroon entertainers. It's at the level of fans that I think the support is not there. Cameroonians hardly share Cameroon. It
Because it's
should
not good
be
enough.
that it should be that it's not good enough.
Yeah, we don't share it because we feel like it's not good
It could
enough.
be that it's not good enough. Yeah, it could be that it's not good enough. Yeah. Why do people
Because
keep on retracting their message? Ezra, why are you retracting your
no,
message?
because are you scared?
Yeah.
No,
Like
una
DJ
difie.
just retracted.
Yeah, DJ just retracted, SRI retracted.
Yeah,
Listen,
retracted.
it
Anyway,
is
okay,
not
so I
good enough, but
yeah.
I'm just talking as a fan. You can watch it behind closed doors. It's just like we call something is guilty pleasure. Something you do behind closed doors, but you cannot do it in public. You cannot let others know you do it, or you cannot introduce it to others. That's like a guilty pleasure, yeah. So camera movies are just like guilty pleasures. You can know your country produce movies, and you may just sit one day and click it just to see what is happening on the movie, but you cannot tell somebody, let's watch a camera movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so
So
true. Like
it's
I
not good
know
enough.
myself. When
Yeah,
I like something, the whole world must know.
yeah,
Like I would send it to my sister, like I would tell everybody, my friends, like go check out this movie. Like I'm that intense. Like when I get something that I like
yeah.
everybody must hear about it. Yeah. So I feel like it's just that I've not yet gotten that Cameroonian movie or so that I've really fallen in love with to make me have that push to spread the word and whatever. But I mean, the industry, I'm glad they are not giving up. I'm glad they are still doing it, despite the Cameroonian movie industry still lacks a lot of support. Like people don't really support our movies, but they are
The
still there trying to push on and still do their thing.
Yeah,
And
when
that
the
was the same
quality
thing with the
comes, because
music
if you've
industry.
noticed, okay, when King Stephen drop a short film, that film get more press, more promotion, more talk, more exposure than an official long movie. You know why? Because the
Because it's
quality of
good.
that short film beats the quality of all these studio movies. Just a short film.
Yeah.
I have one of the short films I produce is Stingy Man, for a girl, a Nigerian girl, a Cameroonian slash Nigerian. She has worked in Nollywood before, so she has her own production house now, her own production studio. She's now solo. So I did one movie for her. She has it on her YouTube channel. I think the movie has 10,000 views by now. So when the thing is good, guys will share it. When the movie is good, guys will definitely share it. And it was a short film, not like a long movie. I think that movie is 20 minutes. It's a short film that I did for her. Like, yeah. So sometimes
Ezra says, you are just saying my mind. That's why I removed it. Cameroonians got to step up in content so as to push fans to share. That's just the truth. That's the truth. Yeah.
yeah.
And I feel Cameroonians are they are really intensive on sharing Cameroonian music now because the
Yeah,
content is
because they are proud
good
of it. They
and we
like
are
it.
proud of it.
Yeah.
Yes, they are proud of it. Like I remember in the beginning, like when if I want to do reviews to songs or so, because there was one point in time when I had a blog where I used to do reviews, but I don't do that anymore. But yeah, so I used to do reviews to Nigerian songs. I used to do reviews. Like once in a while, I'll do reviews to some Cameroonian songs. But there came a time when it was like intensive Cameroonian music I was doing reviews of because I was just picking like what I loved and I do a review of it. So it's just at that stage. And I think the music industry got to this point where they are at by putting in the work. Despite the lack of support they had in the beginning, they still put in the work and they never
Yeah.
gave up and they kept on doing it and they kept on improving on their craft. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, kudos to you, the movie industry. You guys are just in the stage where the music industry was at one point in time, and if you
Yeah,
guys keep on
exactly.
going in that pace, yeah, yeah. But I just feel like one thing which our Cameroonian movies are lacking is more original stories. Mind you, I'm
Yeah,
saying
that
this from a point, yeah.
every African industry, not only Cameroon, what they lack are original stories. Very
But I'll
few,
tell
very
you,
few, very few
yeah,
have
yeah, there's
original
some which I
stories. I've
was
seen,
impressed.
yeah, I
Yeah,
know, I see them, but I said in general, Africa,
yeah,
most movies like in Hollywood, you cannot see if they want to do a remake of a movie, you know this remake is for this movie. This old movie like they did in 1980, 90 this, they tell you it's a remake. But most of their movies are original stories. But Africa, they can make one story in so many ways, giving it so many kind of titles. So Africa, that's a problem in Africa. They just want to have a product out. So they just
yeah.
recycle, keep recycling, but very few studios have original movies that
Yeah,
I've seen.
that's
I've
true.
seen some that I actually like original stories.
Yeah, I've seen some movies on Netflix and I was impressed. like I watched there was this South African series which I watched, Blood and Water, and I was so impressed by it. Then it made me I just went and typed on Netflix like South African movies. So I was just watching everything South African and everything. I was just impressed by all of them. Then I started
See?
watching some Nigerian movies on Netflix. There were some which were also impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that they are taking that step to have more original stories. Like
Yeah.
I was not watching Nigerian movies in the past because they were just repeating it. It was the same mother-in-law jealous. This person poisoned this. This one goes to Baba and all that stuff. It was just repetition. I just have to add, some of our entertainers, especially the artists, need to also present themselves well to their fans. Some artists treat their fans like trash. Don't even reply to their messages. Okay, Delibi.
Ah, you enter me take that bullet first.
Or even talk to them when they meet them. Yeah, so tell us.
Okay. The first thing I'll say is, how big is the artist? Because in the beginning stages, it's possible to reply everybody. But when you start getting higher, the messages become a lot that you can't reply. And if you want to sit there and reply, you will not be productive. You just sit there and reply, you'll not produce what actually made them what actually made them like you. So that what you just said right now is, how big is the artist in question? Are you talking about somebody in particular, or are you generalizing it? Because generalizing it doesn't work. There are so many artists who reply fans, but there are so many who don't. And those guys who actually reply fans are guys who are not that big. They don't have that huge fan base. If an artist replies you, it means he has an idea about you. Your name or something about you may have crossed his radar. So if he sees a message coming from you, he may reply. It means you have some sort of stake or leverage in the industry, some sort of name. But a random person writes in them, they may not reply. I'm guilty of that. So I receive messages a lot. But if I reply a message, the name of the person maybe this may be an artist, then I'll say, but I've heard this name somewhere, or I've seen it somewhere. Who's that? And then I may go to that profile and check, or if the message has just too much, because the name has to be the first thing that will make me even go to the profile to check to see if the person is worth replying. Yeah, because if I just sit there replying, I may not reply everybody. So it goes to the artist. Like I'm asking, how big is the person in question? Like how big? You know?
Why do you think people like Pascal have big following? Yeah, I think Pascal
No,
is like he's very interactive with his fans.
yes, he's very interactive, but you don't see him replying when you send him a DM. He can reply to your comment. I'm talking about replying to comment. Local reply to comments. So many artists reply to comments that I know. Yeah. Swaggy,
Yeah.
what's up?
Hi, Swaggy. Yeah.
So many artists reply to comments. I reply to every comment on even a picture or a video or anything. I reply to every comment. But I'm talking about DMs.
Yeah.
DMs, that's private
Yeah.
messages. If I meet you
Yeah,
on the streets and you
get
recognize
it.
me, of course, I'll have no choice but to. If you approach, it depends on the energy you approach me with. If you approach as somebody who know me somewhere and you find you like what I do and you approach me with that same energy, that same like, I'll be very stupid to ignore you. That would be so rude to ignore you. Yeah.
That Chi Greg says, so the you two know the reply to it. I know I have been missing being on overtime these
Nope.
days at work. Okay, that's cool. Get the
Yeah.
money.
Get the
We're
bag,
right
man.
here.
Secure your
Yeah.
bag. The
Yeah.
videos are always online. When you want to watch it, you can come back and watch them. The only thing you miss out is you cannot contribute. You miss the
The
contribution.
interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, what I want to say is, I get it. I get that at a point in time, you become so big, and the number of people still, the number of people getting in touch with you is a lot, and it's so difficult to get in touch with all of those people. But like those artists, which some of the artists which I would say they have really good interactions with their fans. They find a way to reply to everybody in
Yeah.
general. For example, like most of the time, if you're getting a lot of messages as an artist, a lot of the messages basically be telling you like, I love your content, or this or that. Like most of the messages will be in the same line.
No,
So
not all.
I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. I'm saying like let me say a 50% of the message should be in the same line. The other ones might be people trying to could you listen to my song or could you do this or that.
Let me
But most of
give.
the message should be in the
Okay,
same line.
the
Yeah.
DMs.
So
Okay,
what I'm yeah.
no finish.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is some artists who have found like a general way to stay in touch with their fans. I know of Pascal who has this cool TV stuff where his fans could always see his live updates and stuff. I know of someone like Narcissi, South African artist. He has a WhatsApp group where all of his fans are in that WhatsApp group. So he has like millions of fans, but he cannot get to all of them and he cannot always be present in the WhatsApp group. So what he does is let me say like once a day or sometimes twice a week he just drops a message in the group, how are you all doing, blah, blah, blah. Like you can find like general ways to just stay in touch with your fans. You could even send out a tweet because like we have a lot of Cameroonian celebrities who only tweet or say things on Instagram when they have something to promote. Sometimes you
Yep.
could just be like, you know what, hi guys, that's all you have to say. Hi guys, hope you all are doing well. A general statement which makes your fan believe like they mean more to you than just the views and the likes and whatever. Yeah, you actually care about them. So I'm just saying, yeah, those general ways. Yeah, you have to say something.
No, I wanted to say that you can reply because you said some of them. Most of them will be like, "Hey, bro, I like all mom or girl or boy. I appreciate your music. You're so dope. You're all that." Yeah. Some of them start like that. And then when you reply, they start being like, "Where are you from? Are you single?" Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
thirst
yeah.
traps. That too. There are some that just come directly with that. I like your style. I like the way you are, and I would like to meet you or know you more. So many are just like that. Some of them are like that, and some they'll just send you link to their songs. That's the one I don't usually even just
Yeah.
click on. Like they send me link to their song. There's an email under my videos. If you want your songs heard, send them to the email. My DM is just a place for interactions, not being bombarded with links of songs. You know, because sometimes though I've heard some dope songs from still that ZM, the one day when that thing just get into my head to listen, I listen to them. Though I've heard some dope songs there, but sometimes most 90 out of all the messages, let me just say 80% of them are music links or guys who want to know you, who wants to get into your personal space because they admire you or they may be, they want to get into your personal space. So the first to get there's a way to start a conversation with somebody that when you if I see it or even you when you see it you just know, okay, let me reply this person. But there are some ways that there are some messages that when you just see, you just tell yourself, this nigga is not serious. He wants something that I don't know. He thirsty, kind of, to put it that way. Yeah. So you just know. So
Yeah.
I would just say, yeah, reply, comment, even if you're thirsty in the comment section. Of course, I'll join you. Let's be thirsty together. You can say, yeah, you look sweet, you're handsome, I like it. Yes, mom, yes, sweetheart. Yeah, I'll join you there. That's the comment section. There we have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but DM, if you're in a relationship, that DM can cause problems.
Yeah.
DMs do cause
So
problems.
true. So true. So true. Let me see. Swaggy says, no. Swaggy says, still catching up whenever. Chi Greg says, bro, you need to encounter some of these artists in person. Now say, I know one call names. Okay. Okay. So apparently there are some artists Chi Greg has probably encountered who were not very nice. So he says artists don't reply DMs because they look down on the people sending the DMs like it's not worth their time. I don't
You're
think
not
so. I
calling the
don't
names because
really
if you
think
post the name
so.
here, we'll call it. Post the name, I'll call it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think artists look down on people.
No, they
I
don't.
just I just I just believe and I know that sometimes it could be overwhelming. There's a lot you need to handle in a day. I'm talking from myself, right? I
Yeah,
know there were times when let me say somebody can send me a message and have you ever had that kind of thing that you see a message and you say I'll reply later, then
you
since it's
forget.
no longer on your you forget, and since it's no longer showing like an unread message, you totally forget. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's days when it's really busy and you have a lot of things that you're trying to handle, you cannot just reply. There's sometimes when I'm live and I see a message and I look at it, but I cannot reply at that point in time, then I forget. So like I just believe like some of these artists, they are really busy, and it's not like they are trying to look down on their fans or anything, right? It's more of, oh, I cannot get to you now. Some have to realize that the power is in the hands of their fans. It's your fans that make you big. You meet some life and they ignore you, massa. Na so someone ignore me for outside our office. Eh, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, but like that meeting in person and ignoring your fans, for me, that's when I cannot really find an excuse for that. But I'll just say sometimes people have down days. I'm not trying to
Yeah, what?
excuse bad
Yeah, one
behavior.
is they are all human like you and I. Someday they may be having a bad day, and they don't just want that shit that day. They just
Yeah.
don't want that fame thing. They just want to be human like you and I. So when you're coming to them like a celebrity, they just feel like maybe it's the same shit that made put me in this bad mood, put me in this kind of
Yeah.
mood, or maybe it's this. Maybe I have eyes on me that somebody is trying to set me up or trap me. So many things happen. Sometimes you just don't understand till you be in that situation, till you are at that point that you understand
Yeah.
why some people act the way they act.
But then be, I would say
There's a reason for everything.
there are some artists that are rude. There are some artists who are just rude because they feel like when I'm rude, then you're going to look at me like I'm high up there. There's some artists that will come into a building with their dark shades on. You know, like that's the swag that
That's
artists
the
like
most
to rock.
stupid thing.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
see
They
artists do
have,
that, and I ask them, "Why do you put on
yeah,
glasses?" I asked her
they
do
have
that
their
thing
dark
during our
shades.
life, and he
Yeah,
took it off. Like you don't wear glasses inside
yeah.
dark demand.
And they come and they are just like that. They sit like that, and you say hi to them. Like, like I don't know. Like I'm like, what's wrong? Like
Hey,
you're a
I'll
human
break their eyes.
being. I'm a human
No,
being.
no, that's why. Hey, I'll break the ice. If
Oh,
during our
you
interview,
say,
like, no, I'll break the ice. For I'll either make you cut the interview short or enjoy the interview. I'm not there to make you feel like you're above, you're walking in
no, it's not.
Mars.
It's
Just like,
not during the interview, right?
no,
That
even
always happens
before.
behind the scene. That
Yeah, I
happens
know.
behind the scenes.
I
Yeah,
know. That's why I'm saying that even if it's behind the scene, even most of my interviews I do with some of these guys, like we have, I don't know. I don't usually face that thing because even when a call or when the Zoom call comes in, when we just start talking, we just the energy is always up, you know. But if I see like something is off,
yeah.
like you're trying to play star boy or celebrity shit, I'll just ask you. But man, normally in your life, can you do that kind of a thing even when you're sitting with your friends and all that? Nigga, you cannot do that. So just that's why when
Yeah,
we go live, that's why when it finally
yeah.
goes live, you just see the environment is just like two friends chatting. You have to be normal.
Yeah, that's true. Like, no, I've realized that. Let me say, when it's a conversation online, everybody is friendly, everybody is nice, people are relaxed, people are in their home.
No,
But
but
like,
me, my even offline they are friendly
I've
because if
encountered
you're not friendly, I'll
this.
roast your ass.
Yeah, I've encountered this most of the times is when you meet them in person and like they're in a crowded place and stuff, and they have their whole entourage with their shades on, and they feel like, I don't want, like, who are you, like, I don't know. Let me see. Chigok says, then enter meet Nami where he be need for help, where I be need for help, start apologize.
Wait,
That's crazy.
she record her name.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
that is?
it's crazy. Yeah. Because most
She
of the
Greg. Who
time, these
that
artists
is?
feel like you are just a normal person on the street. That's what they just feel like. Oh, you're a normal person on the street, and I don't need to treat you with respect or whatever. But
That's
everybody, you
shitty.
need to treat
If
with,
that's the
you
reason.
need to treat everybody with
Okay, Chigre,
respect.
what was his reason for acting the way he acted? When he was
Yeah.
apologizing, what was his
Was he
reason?
having a bad day?
Did he tell you why he acted the way he acted? Did he say, "Oh, my man, I know be no, or sorry, daddy, I know be no, say blah blah"? Some of them always say that shit. When they say that shit, it means they were trying to play off like Starboy shit, and that thing
Yeah.
backfired.
I'm
But
like, baby. Yeah.
what was the reason he gave when he apologized?
Yeah, but if you give me an excuse like I know be no, I'm like,
No,
so what
yeah.
do you
If you
mean
say
by
I know be
that?
no, That's when it means that's how you act to everybody else.
Yeah, you act to everybody else like you know be no. So if I was a common man, you have the right to treat me that way.
That, exactly. If you say I not be no, it means that's how he treats everybody. He's a shitty
Yeah,
person.
like what does that mean?
Like
What
the
does that
person
mean
is a
by
shitty
yeah,
person. So tell me,
yeah?
what be tight if that person is not A-list? I'll kill that person. I'll shit on that nigga.
I go call the name, but I will call the name.
Because there's no B-list artist that deserves to act that way in Cameroon.
Yeah.
You ain't getting shit.
Anyway,
No bread.
anyway, basically, what the conversation is driving to is like artists, fans need to support you, but then the way you treat your fans,
Yeah.
it, that's the kind of support they give to you. You need to show your fans like you care for them, and you need to remember that you are at the top there
Yeah.
because of your fans. Yeah, if your fans didn't like you, if you did not have that following, then you will not be there. Yeah, so it's just that constant reminder and always remind your fans that you're grateful for it, and any chance you can get to show that gratitude.
Yep.
You could do some giveaways sometimes, so giveaways do help. Like fans are really very enthusiastic about giveaways, so you could try that out. Yeah. So today we're not going to get up to an hour.
Yeah.
We're already at a 45 minutes. Already at 45 minutes. And before I go, so I'll be traveling. Date not yet certain, but I'm going to a location where it might be difficult for me to go live. But I'm going to try. If it's possible to go live, I'm going to keep you guys posted on the group. That's why we have the group.
You missed the Saturday giveaway.
I missed the Saturday giveaway. I noticed, I just came and saw a video on your channel. You went live, and I was like, I didn't know you went live. I just saw like, I watched it later. I think he was just acting up because he just said, bro, I'm sorry, I never knew.
That's a shitty person. That's how he acts towards everybody. That's, who is it? Who that is? Okay, come on. Say the name in the group. If you're scared that when you post it here, the person will see it.
Why do you really want to know?
I need to know.
You really want to know? That person
is a dick in real life. Oh, sorry for cursing. That person is trash in real life.
Yeah.
That's how
anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. So I'm going on a trip and I really need to get ready. But if it's able for me, if I'm able to go live on Wednesday, then I'll be live. If not, I don't know. Thursday, Friday, I'll try my best. Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in. There'll be anything to say before we go? Oh, I've just seen something there. Yeah. So it says acting out fans. Oh, like some artists do act out fans. Yeah. Yeah, it probably happens.
No, if the fan come, it goes to the thirsty thing, like I'm talking about in the email. Like they don't just go and start DMing those fans to ask them out. When the fans show like they are interested in it, and when they look at the person, they feel like, she makes sense. Maybe I can hit a lick. It happens.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it happens. I think it does happen. I've watched.
They call them groupies. GK, you're late when we are closing for the day, and you're coming. They call those kinds. Okay, but some of them just, sometimes it can be groupies, you know. Some artists just take groupies like, over here they call them thugs. So, okay. But some you need to respect. Some, if it is a girl that you actually contacted the person because you felt like the person like your music, like your song, and you want to take advantage of that to use your power to get into a relationship or have some kind of affair with the person.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, you know what, if it's an adult contacting you, you're an adult, and you guys do whatever, like discuss whatever kind of discussion you want to go down the road. That's your program. First, you're not hurting anybody. So it becomes an issue if there's somebody who's going to be hurt in the whole thing. So it is what it is. Don't just, if it's an underage person, then I'll have an issue with you. If it's like you're going to hurt somebody's feelings, then I'll have an issue. I know some YouTubers who have a younger following, and then they take the advantage to ask out their fans and ask their fans to do crazy stuff. That's when I have an issue with you. But if it's
but I know some YouTubers that when they go live and if they are adding like fans on the live to talk with them, when they just ask, how are you? Those girls, like some of them, even if they are young, they lie about their ages. And I've noticed it's a part, like a trend. They always say 22, 22, 22, 22. Then the guy asks, but is everybody here 22? One girl said 22, he said, bitch, you lying.
Really? They could not be
So I ain't finna
22.
go
Who
to jail for
knows?
nobody. Said I ain't finna go to jail for nobody, okay?
Yeah.
Bitch, you lying. Come
Yeah.
on. Stop capping. Tell me your real age. See what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So if it's two grown up adults and who is acting out or whatever, that's their business. Whatever they want to do, it's their business. Yeah.
Sometimes the girls like groupies, they lie about their ages. That's why I'm talking about this thing. That's why I still get to that fact. Sometimes they lie about their ages and get you, the
Yeah.
artist, in trouble.
But like, okay, you the artist, right? You, like, the girl approaches you and wants to have something to do with you, and you ask for her age and she lies about her age,
Yeah.
and then you believe her and then you start a relationship with her, what, like, or you believe her and then you guys have an inappropriate conversation.
Yep.
I'm like, you're an artist, you know what's at stake, you are a celebrity, you know what's at stake, do your
And
research.
the artist is a
Do
girl or is a man. They are human too.
Yeah, yeah, do
So they
your
are
research,
human. No,
like.
not like do your research. Do your research. Okay, you. Let me ask you a question. When you meet, or if somebody asks you out, if anybody asks you out on a date for the first time, then ask your age.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah. No,
Maybe.
no, no, not on the first day. Let me say, if
Don't
you're
ask your
asking,
age on the first
yeah,
date. It's
yeah,
very disrespectful to ask a girl's age on the first date. But if you see a man asking your age on the first date, it means he's skeptical about your age. Even if you're older, if he sees that you're older, he cannot ask. But if he feels like you may be underage, that's when they ask. And
yeah.
any age you give them, they don't go about saying, bring your ID, bring all that thing. No, they just go by your word.
You know what? You know what? People lie, and you know what's at stake. And if everything falls down, you're probably going to lose more than that person. So it might be worth your time to go like, okay, what's your name? Doing some research on their Facebook page, like digging into your lives. If you want to have
Most
like
people
a
lie on their
conversation with them,
Facebook page about their ages.
I'm just saying, it might be worth your time or to get somebody to do a research. Are you like, I'm just saying, if you're not the kind of person who's just going around asking everybody out, any girl who's interested, you're just asking her out or
That's the
whatever,
point. Maybe that
then
may be the one. So he just believed like I trust that
then
person
it's
and I'll
your
just
fault. It's your fault at the end of the
no, it
day,
means the
whatever
person is
consequences.
no, the person is the person never had your interest at heart. The person was just coming to hurt you.
Right. And people do that. You need to protect yourself. I'm like, a person is coming to hurt you and they succeed to hurt you, and you are the one who is hurt. So you need to prevent yourself from being hurt. I'm
So
just
now,
saying,
okay,
yeah.
now when artists become rude because they are trying to protect themselves, do you blame them?
Oh, so first of all, in
They,
order for
they
me to
try
protect
to make
myself,
they don't try to make the environment so conducive to make the person feel comfortable enough to act the way they will act, to make them react the way they react. So they make the environment hostile and defensive
yeah.
to prevent them
So
from coming in.
I get it. I get your point, right? I get that you might just want to create that wall so people don't
Yes,
even get
just that
in.
whole hostile environment to prevent that from happening.
Yeah,
And
but
because
you,
if they like
yeah.
you, you automatically see that the way they will approach or react towards you is different from the way they will react to everybody else, because they want to bring you into the circle, but they don't want anybody else to
Yeah.
just get into the circle.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, right? I get where you're coming from, and that's the same reason why you ask some girls, why, in a relationship, I'm just protecting myself, I've been hurt before, I don't want to be hurt again. And like, you cannot, you realize that when you protect yourself, even the good things you hinder from coming your way. When you
Yeah.
create that barrier, you're protecting against the good and the bad. So for me, I don't believe the way to avoid that kind of those kind of situations is just by creating that barrier and not being friendly to anybody. Yeah, even people who have the best intentions, you're not still friendly to them, and you lose some good things. So for me, it's like, if you're serious about relationships, like, and you want to have something serious with that person, it might be worth your time to do the research and no more. You might be hire some people. Like if you're too busy and you just have a lot of girls in your DM and whatever,
Isn't
you can
GK
hire
said GK
you.
said in the US, yeah, that's everywhere. In the US, people have fake IDs to get into the club and even buy alcohol. Kids do that, like high school kids, like from 17 and below. They always do that. You want to ask, they show an ID showing 21.
I get it. I'm getting all these things, and I'm not saying that is in any way correct, right? I'm just saying at the end of the day, when things fall down, you as an artist, you're going to bear the consequences for
Okay,
it, even
so
more than the girl. Yeah.
so you act how you see fit. Act the way you feel like it's for your own interest. It may protect your interest because you are the breadwinner. You hold yourself accountable if anything happens. So first of all, you
Exactly.
just if you need to be hostile to prevent that from happening, do it. If you need to be friendly to prevent that, if you need to let your guard down and just hope for the best, nothing happens, just do it. Okay? But just know in the world is fucked up.
Yeah, the world people lie. Like DJ Ijab was saying, some of these girls just lying a lot. Oh my god, DJ Ijab, I feel like you've been hurt by some lies before.
There's no guy.
Tell us.
If you're a guy above 24 and you've never been hurt, then I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah,
like people lie. That's just the truth. People lie. Boys lie. Girls lie. Everybody
everybody
lies.
lies.
So yeah, everybody lies. So you when you're interacting with people out there, you need to just bear that in mind that everybody lies, and then you need to take more time and not just take people's words because they say I am whatever. You need to take the time and do the investigation in order
Yeah,
to avoid some kind of down consequences. Yeah.
yeah.
So it is what I don't even know how we got here, but we are here.
No, it's
We're
G
now
Greg.
talking about
G Greg brought us here, and you haven't
yeah.
still said the
So
name.
yeah, I think it's Swaggy that brought us into the artist acting alpha and stuff.
No, it's
Yeah.
G Greg. Okay, no, Swaggy brought up the artist asking our fans, yeah, but G Greg brought the rude part about it. So
Yeah, just a question to you: will you advise an artist? Let me say, if there's an artist and he finds a fan really attractive and he wants to ask the fan out, and he asks for
number.
your advice, not for your advice, like you have a friend who's an artist and you ask for your advice. Should I ask this girl out? Like I really like her. What will you say?
I've had that before. Even the thing I'll ask is, where did you meet her? Is it Facebook, social media, online? If he said yeah,
Probably.
I'll just say, bruh, bruh, just let it slide. But if it was at a show that you saw her, okay, there you can do it. Like after the show, you can tell her, meet me in the behind the scene, behind the stage, let's talk and all that. But if it is on Facebook, bruh, there's so many of them that look like that, the same on Facebook. So, bruh, that one is not a safe bet. But if it is in real life, then I'll advise him. If you just ask me before me, and you turn and ask me, bruh, before I went here, so or before I got here, I saw a girl. She looked fine, And should I talk to her? And I'll just ask him. So, what's the objective? What's your aim? Why do you want to talk to her? Is it just a
That is the
fling?
exact thing on my mind. Yeah.
Is it just a fling, or do you want to take it serious? Most of them just say, maybe we'll just do it for a fling. Let's see where it goes. I'll just say, bruh, is it worth it? Because some of these girls may be trash, man. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes you just tell them to. Yeah, that's just my own
Yeah.
advice. My own
Yeah.
advice, if this in real life, I'll even if it is just a fling, I'll just tell them, bruh, if you feel like that's what you want to do right now, just do it. But stay on your guard. But if it is on Facebook or social
Yeah.
media online, I completely just cancel it, decline. Like, don't
Yeah.
go through that stress of DMing her very soon. She'll screenshot it and start chasing, cloud chasing, and saying this artist is asking me out, like this is my DM. And no, if it is on Facebook, just let it be. Okay? Yeah. But if you meet
It's
her
not
in
worth
real
it.
life, yeah, it's not worth it. You just tarnish your image for no good reason. But if it is in real
Yeah.
life, then you can do it.
Yeah. I've always had this bias towards online meeting people online. I don't know. I just feel like it's just fishy. People lie a lot. It's like
Yeah.
you don't know these things. Yeah. So like I'll never advise if you're an artist out there and there's this girl who DMs you or whatever, you never really know. Yeah, especially if you don't have the time to dig and know more like the truth. Like you're
Yeah.
busy, you don't have that time. So
Or
don't just go down that road.
so some of them just happen this way. An artist may be coming to a city to perform, and the girl just DM them saying she's in their city. Sometimes that's how they get some of the groupies. Like,
Yeah.
just think about, she's in the city, and some of the girls even put the building this or the street they live at. So the hotel you be in, you just ask your driver, ask anybody bring you to that city. How far is this place or this hotel? You they say okay, man. But I advise
Crazy.
don't use your profile. Tell somebody. I always advise them to tell somebody who is not popular in the entourage to contact the girl and set it up.
Yeah.
Don't do it by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Like do what you want to do. At the end of the day, I always say like we're all adults. Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you're an adult, do what you want to do. But just bear in mind the risks and know that you having the career and the fame you have more to lose. So
yeah,
whatever decision you're making, don't make any rash decision based on um just momentary emotions that might pass. Yeah.
yep,
And what I also tell the artists, like you said, is what is your intention? If a girl DMs you and says, okay, you're coming to this city, I'm in this city, what's your intention? Do you want to have a serious relationship with that girl? What's your
no.
intention?
If
Is it
the
just a
girl
fling?
DMs you,
Then like,
this one thing that as a man, let me tell you, if a lady approach you and wants to start it, it would likely not end up being something serious. But if I'm the guy trying to make an effort to make it happen, it would likely be something serious. Though some guys don't,
yeah.
yeah. But if the girl is the person making that whole, starting the whole movement, there's already a negative in it. We are just starting from the left side. Yeah.
Anyway,
Even if she has the right
uh
intention in mind, but just that whole idea has just gave us an impression already before coming into it.
Yeah, what I'll say to that is guys are different. Anyway, that's
Yeah,
all I'll say to
guys.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys are different, yeah. But anyway, like right now we are going towards the lane of relationship advice for celebrities. But yeah, I don't know how we're not giving relationship advice to celebrities.
The funny part is
This is
famous people get the
dating
worst relationship.
101.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Who is that?
yeah. Fact, bro. So this Ahaji, this is I guess you're new to the contrast family,
Yeah,
so like
welcome. Just join the group. Join
welcome.
the WhatsApp group. So you can join, give your opinions in there and all the topics we talk about.
Yeah, so links to the WhatsApp group is in the description below.
Yeah, it's in the description of
Um
this video.
yeah, so you can just check it out and join our WhatsApp group so you could be part of the decision making for the topic we have. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. I know 45 15 minutes ago we said we are going, but we are still here. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for your contribution. It's always your contributions that really keep this show going. And
Yeah.
once more, like I know I've said this before, but thank you again for all those very active on the group. You guys
Yep.
are really keeping the group alive and you're keeping the contrast family alive. So thank you for what you do. Thank you, DJ Jabs, for always bringing in topics to talk
Yep.
about, and
Yep.
JC Clinton, Teaka, and all the rest. Yeah, thank you. So, Delby, what do you have to say before we go?
We out. We out. We
Yeah,
out.
we're out. Yeah, subscribe to Chakara TV, subscribe to
Subscribe
Molitown.
to
Go
Chakra
check
T.
out
Okay.
molitown.com, right? Molitown.com, shop at molitown.com, right?
Yep. Go to shop at
Okay.
mollytown.com. You will find the merch to buy all the clothes and subscribe to Chakara
Yeah.
TV and Mollytown. That's where we have the podcast weekly,
Yeah.
Monday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Okay, don't miss it. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.